Chapter 147, Jungle Babysitting. It starts with me and Very in Lincoln and Linka's room waking up. Lincoln, Sunday mornings. Me, yep. Time to have some fun. Rita, off screen, rise and shine kids. We're going to Aunt Ruth's today. Yay. Very, it's Aunt Ruth today and that means it's my turn for babysitting. Me, yep. Who do you have? Very, let's see. Looks at the babysitting plan board. I have Lori, Carol, Shannon, Luan, Lucy, Lana, and Lily. Me, right on. Lincoln, aw man. Me, Vince is babysitting next time. You and Linka will be with him next time. Lynn Sr., Rita, and the loud kids were going out the door and I was going with them. Me, have fun honey. Very, I will. Me and Very kiss. They left and Very closed the door. Very, well guys, this is gonna be a blast. Lori, you said it. Very. A knock was heard and Very answered the door and it was Eddie. Eddie, hey Very. Very, hello Eddie. Luan, hey my king of comedy. Eddie, my angel queen of comedy. They hugged and kissed. Eddie, so where's everyone else? Very, I'm babysitting Lori, Carol, Luan, Shannon, Lucy, Lana, and Lily while everyone else is at their Aunt Ruth. Eddie, oh that's all right. I had a babysitting scenario back when I lived in Peach Creek. I saw that Niz was at my house and I thought she was there to take me on a date. But later I discovered the hard way that she was there to babysit me. Lori, that's interesting Eddie. Very, it sure is. Here's our first activity, Jungle Rescue. It's a game where we go around a jungle and find people in distress and rescue them. Eddie, cool. Lori, that sounds like fun. Lana, I know just the place to play it. Lana took us to her jungle room and she opened a hidden panel. Lana, you guys are gonna love this. Lana pulled a lever and a door opened up and it revealed a massive greenhouse that was like a super dense jungle with lots of trees, vines, shrubs, moss, waterfalls, and lots of birds, butterflies and animals. The temperature was hot and the humidity level was intense. Very, well. We went in and saw the sheer beauty and majesty of Lana's jungle. Eddie, wow. Lana, you have a jungle in your room? Lana, I sure do. It's my greenhouse and it's a dense jungle. Luan, this is amazing. It's a jungle in here. Rimshot laughs, get it? Very and Eddie laughs. Very, laughs, good one Luan. Eddie, laughs, good one. Lucy, the jungle is an amazing place. I've seen it in pictures and it is one of the most amazing places in the world as well as one of the most painful and depressing. Very, that's true. It's like the Amazon in here. So here's how we play. We can either swing on vines or fly and we keep an eye and ear out for any cries for help. Or if you're really skilled you can grind on the vines. Lana, cool. I'm good at that. Very, all right. Who wants to swing on vines? Lori, Carol, Lucy, Shannon, and Lily raised their hands. Very, Lori, Carol, Lucy, Shannon, and Lily. Okay. Who wants to fly? Eddie and Luan raised their hands. Very, Eddie and Luan. I'll fly too. Ready guys? Let's go. Very, Eddie, and Luan spread their wings and Lori, Carol, Lucy, Shannon and Lily grabbed some vines and Lana got on a vine and grinned along it. They were off. Lori, woohoo. Eddie, this is amazing. Carol, this is so much fun. Lana was grinding on the vines and was in front of us. Lana, I had a feeling you guys would like my jungle. Lucy, this is really fun. Shannon, this is awesome. Whew. Help. Help me. Very, sounds like someone is in trouble. It's coming from over there. Points to a clearing, let's go. They saw a girl with dark blue-green hair and pink and black clothing sinking in quicksand and she had a nasty spider-like creature by her. Very. That's Dawn from Poke Monday and that's an Ariados with her. Lucy. I got this. Lucy fired a black lightning bolt and sent the Ariados back to its dimension that it came from. Very. Dawn. Grab my hand. Dawn reached up and grabbed Very's hand and Very pulled her out. But she lost her boots. Dawn. My shoes. Very. They're gone now. Let's sit down so we can talk. Dawn. Okay. We were sitting by a tree eating some mango fruit for a snack. Piplop. Dawn's partner Poke Monday was with her. Dawn. So we went through an interdimensional portal. Very? Very. Yet. I don't know how this happened but it did. Were you running from someone? Dawn. Yet. I was running from Team Rocket. I was with my friends Ash and Brock. Crying. Team Rocket killed them and tried to go after me. I lost my best friends and I'll never see my family again. Very comforted her and she was saddened. Very. I'm so sorry, Dawn. Dawn. It's all my fault. I wasn't strong enough to protect them. Crying. It's all my fault. Very. Don't blame yourself, Dawn. It's not your fault. What happened was completely unavoidable. But you're still here and you now have a chance to get stronger and fight for what you believe in. I know you miss Ash and Brock but they will always be with you in heart, memory, and in spirit as long as you remember everything you learned with them on your journey. In a way you'll never be apart. Dawn started to feel much better. Dawn. Thank you very. Very. You're welcome, Dawn. Dawn. I want to become stronger so I can bring the people that killed my friends to justice. Lana. That's the spirit, Dawn. Lucy. We will gladly help you. Dawn. Thank you all. Thank you. Suddenly out of nowhere a shining purple star flew in and touched Dawn's forehead and she was enveloped in a vortex of stars. Lana. We have an elemental choosing in progress. The vortex changed Dawn and gave her dark blue angel wings, and a moon tattoo was on her left cheek. When the vortex died down, Dawn was on the ground and she got up. Dawn. What happened? I feel really strange. Very. You went through a massive power-up. You now have powers like me and my friends. Dawn. I do? Dawn held her hand out and fired a beam of cosmic light. It hit a tree and exploded. Dawn. Whoa. Very. Unbelievable. You have cosmic energy powers. Dawn. This is incredible. But why does my back feel heavy? Very. You have wings like we do. Dawn saw her wings and she was shocked. Dawn. I do have wings. They're beautiful. Very. They are. You have the powers of a deity from another part of the world. We'll have to look it up later. My fiancé JD has a big book on legends of the world. Lucy. It's how we found out where we got our powers from. Most of us got our powers from gods and goddesses of myths from all over the world. Dawn. That's really interesting. Luan. This is a really godly situation. Rimshot laughs, get it? Very, Eddie, and Dawn laughed. Very, laughs. Good one, Luan. Eddie, laughs. That's funny. Dawn, laughs. Dudes. Luan is hilarious. Very, her jokes always crack us up. Let's continue playing and make one more sweep before our next activity. Lana, okay. They swung on vines, flew and grind and they were looking around the jungle. Help. Dawn. Another call for help. Very. Let's go. They swung, grind, and flew and saw a woman tied to a post in the middle of a tribe of natives. Very. Those natives are gonna sacrifice her. Wait a minute. That's Ursula, wife of George of the Jungle in Africa. Lana. George of the Jungle is one of my favorite shows, but how did Ursula get here? Very. I don't know, but let's help her. They hear a Tarzan yell and sure enough they saw George of the Jungle swinging on a vine. Very. Wow. There he is. Lana. I can't believe it. He really is here in my jungle greenhouse. George, you are awesome. George. Thank you, friend. He then crashed into a tree head-on. Crash. Very, boo. That's gonna leave a mark. Lana, Nat. He's used to it. They go into the village and fight the natives and pulverize their faces in. Dawn, here Ursula. Dawn formed a sort of stars and cut her free. Ursula, thank you. Dawn, you are welcome. Look out. Dawn shields Ursula and herself with her wings, and the spears that were thrown at them shattered into a million pieces when they hit. Ursula, that was close. Dawn went at the natives and slashed some of their masks and spears apart. Lucy, this is what you get for sacrificing innocent people. Lucy fired black lightning at them. Lucy, let fear consume you all. The natives screamed like a bunch of little girls and hid in their huts. Very, that takes care of that. George, oh you guys for saving Ursula. Very, you are welcome George. Lana, you are awesome George. We love how you crash into a tree like that. It's funny. George, thank you. Later it was time for the second activity. Very, okay. Our next activity is a game I call Villain Fight. We go to the simulator for it. Luan, cool. Eddie, this is gonna be fun. They went to the simulator and Eddie and Luan went first. Very, okay. Eddie, Luan, I have the perfect scenario for you too. Very types a scenario and the simulator activated. Very, coming online guys. Simulator. Eddie and Luan found themselves in Peach Creek. Eddie, wow. We're in Peach Creek. Luan, so this is where you used to live? Eddie, yeah. It was home sweet home before the Vengeance Express drove us away. Luan, it sure is a nice place to live. It's absolutely peachy. Rimshot laughs, get it? Eddie, laughs, good one. Jawbreaker Ed boy? Is that you? Eddie and Luan saw Rolf. Eddie, Rolf. How's it going Stretch? Rolf, it's so good to see you again Ed boy. How's Bunt Cake for Brain Ed boy and Double D Ed boy? Eddie, they're doing awesome thank you. Oh this is my girlfriend Luan Loud. She is a funny comedian. Luan, nice to meet you Rolf. Rolf, likewise. Congrats on finding a girlfriend instead of that redhead canker girl. Eddie, Luan is the best. She is as funny as me and loves jawbreakers too. Rolf, great minds think alike. Eddie, they sure do. Eddie, they saw their friend Kevin. Eddie, Kevin. What's up man? Kevin, not much dude. We saw you move away and we were sad to see you go. Eddie, I know. I miss you guys a lot. This is my girlfriend Luan Loud. Luan, this is Kevin. His father works at the Jawbreaker factory. Luan, it's a pleasure to meet you Kevin. Kevin, same here. Way to go on getting a girlfriend bud. Eddie, thanks man. How's Naz doing? Naz, how about you ask me yourself? Eddie, Naz. You are still the most beautiful girl in the cul-de-sac. Naz, thanks Eddie. Who's your friend? Luan, I'm Luan Loud. Eddie's my boyfriend. Eddie, it's true. We've been dating for a while and doing all sorts of fun stuff together. Naz, awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard so many big things about you and your family. Luan, we get that a lot. Eddie, it's great to see all of you again. Where's Jimmy and Johnny? Naz, they went go-karting. Luan, that's okay. Then a house collapsed and out of it came the Kanker sisters. Eddie, Kankers? How did they escape from the Lake Vostok prison? Luan, wait. I sense that Marie wants to seek redemption. Eddie, how can you tell? Luan, I just know for some reason. Eddie, let's go check it out. Eddie and Luan confront them. Eddie, Kankers. Lee, well. If it isn't my little man. Eddie, I already told you I'm no longer your boyfriend Lee. I love Lewin now. Lee, you still love that metal mouth freak? Pow. Eddie had punched Lee in the nose and knocked her down. Eddie, don't you dare call Lewin that. She is a much better girlfriend than you. Lee, I love a tough man. Eddie, let's dance. He spread his bat wings and kicked Lee and May in the face at the same time and bonked their heads together, knocking them out. Eddie, that takes care of that. Lewin was facing Marie. Lewin, Marie, I can sense that you are in a lot of pain mentally and spiritually. Marie, what do you mean? Lewin, my light powers allow me to see into a person's soul, and I can tell that you've had a very traumatic childhood at the hands of Lee and your mother. Marie, how did you know that? Lewin, like I said, I saw your past and it was not pleasant. I may not know your past completely, but it's bad. Marie, what do you know? You've never had your own mother beat you up on a daily basis and beat you senselessly to the verge of death. Lewin gasped in sheer horror. Lewin, Marie, that is horrible. Marie, it is. Our own mother is a monster and Lee is worse than her. I hate them both. I keep trying to get away but I can't. To make it worse, Mom killed all 3 of our dads and she hates me the most. Lewin, horrified, Marie, that's so awful. Now I see why you made everyone's lives all miserable. You were venting out all of your hatred directed at Lee and your mom on everyone because of your abuse. Angry, that heartless monster and worthless witch. She gives loving mothers everywhere a bad name. Eddie, Marie, we had no idea you were going through all of that. Kevin, that's horrible. Naz, I had no idea that the Kanker sisters' mother was that bad, and what she's been doing to them is absolutely not cool. Rolf will mangle up that wretched woman like a foul zit that infests Wilfred's posterior. Eddie, easy Rolf. I know you want to get vengeance on their mother, but we got everything under control. Kevin, Naz and Rolf were shocked. Kevin, Eddie, you've completely changed into a whole new person. What happened to you? Eddie, let's just say that the Vengeance Express, our attempted rape, meeting our new friends in Michigan and having Lewin as the most awesome girlfriend in the world changed me a lot for the better in a good way. Naz, it really is awesome, dude. Kevin, we believe it, man. Rolf, way to go, bad Ed boy. Lewin, that's right. Marie, you got to sever your ties to your mother and you got to make her face justice for her crimes. Marie, but how? Lewin, we will help you. Eddie, Lewin, Marie, Kevin, Rolf, and Nez went to the park and flush trailer park with Lee and May tied in chains, and they saw the Kankers trailer. Eddie, that's it. Lewin, what a small dump. Marie, I'll stay out here. Eddie, okay. Eddie and Lewin walked up to the trailer and picked up a rock and threw it through the window. A woman came out and it was the Kankers' mom, Bebe Kanker. Eddie, Mrs. Kanker, we're getting justice for all the rough treatment that you've subjected Marie to. Bebe, is that so? Then come and try. She pulled out a gun and Lewin fired a beam of light that burned her hand off and she was in a lot of pain. Lewin picked the gun up and pulled out her phone and called the police. Marie then broke down crying and Lewin comforted her. The police arrived and arrested Bebe and rearrested Lee and May. The simulation ended and Eddie, Lewin, and Marie went into the control room. Lucy was up next and she went in and Very typed in the scenario. Very, here we go. The simulator activated and Lucy found herself in the show Star vs the Forces of Evil, and she saw Star and Marco fighting Star's ex-boyfriend Tom Lusiter. Lucy, gasp. I'm in my favorite show Star vs the Forces of Evil. I hate that guy Tom. It's time I teach him a lesson he'll never forget. Lucy spread her wings and flew at Tom. Tom, demonic voice, you will not get my girlfriend. Star, I am not your girlfriend anymore, Tom. Why can't you see that? Lucy, I would listen to her, Tom. Lucy fired a bolt of black lightning at Tom and sent him crashing into a wall. Lucy fired more black lightning at him. Lucy, let fear consume you completely. Tom saw everything as an endless black horrible void of darkness, and it went on forever. Tom's 3 eyes were blank and totally white, and he was now rendered totally permanently blind. Tom, where are you all? I can't see anything. Star, what's happened to him? Lucy, I stripped him of his ability to see completely and now he's forever blind. Marco, that is powerful. Lucy, not as powerful as this. Lucy fired a blast of black lightning and Tom was sealed inside a black unbreakable crystal structure and he was chained inside it. Lucy, you are forever banished into the depths of space for all eternity and you shall never again return. All of your fire powers now belong to Marco and he will have a bonus. The black crystal flew into space and was never seen again. Tom had been stripped of his powers, disgraced and forever exiled into the infinitely vast reaches of space for all eternity. Star, that takes care of him. Marco, that was incredible. How did you do all of that? Lucy, I have dark powers. Darkness is what I do. Star, I saw that and it was awesome. Lucy, I know. My name is Lucy Loud. It's a pleasure to meet you, Marco Diaz and Star Butterfly. Star, same here. Marco, likewise. Lucy, Tom was completely obsessed with you, Star, and he wasn't gonna stop until he got you and destroyed Marco. Star, I can believe that, Lucy. Thank you for saving us. Lucy, you're welcome. I live over in Michigan in Royal Woods. You can come visit us sometime. Marco, thank you, Lucy. The simulator ended. Later it was time for lunch. Very, okay everyone, what do you want for lunch? Lana, there was pizza last time. How about spaghetti? Everyone agreed. Very, spaghetti it is. Very had a Magi sword bracelet on and she spun it and pulled a Magi sword out. Announcer, spaghetti dinner Magi sword. Very created a big bowl filled with spaghetti and they ate it all. Very, that was delicious. Lana, burps, yet. It's a shame that Magi sword food has no nutritional value at all. Luan, that's a shame. Eddie, yet. Marie, it was good spaghetti though. Don, I agree. Lucy, it was tasty. Lori, you said it, guys. It's just as good as Dad's. Carol, I love spaghetti. It's one of my favorite meals, especially with sausage, clams and mussels. Very, sounds tasty. Shannon, that does sound good. Very, let's make a spaghetti dinner for everyone else when they get back. Eddie, sounds like a plan. Luan, it's was pasta do. Rimshot laughs, get it? Eddie, very, Don, and Marie laughed. Eddie, laughs, good one. Marie, I was wrong, Luan. You're funny. Don, I agree. Later they were watching reruns of The Dreamboat and at 4:30 p.m. Vanzilla 2.0 came back. Very, they're back. They came in and found the dinner table full of bowls of spaghetti. Very, hey guys. Dinner's ready. They cheered. Me, so how was everything, Very? Very, it was awesome and we had a bunch of developments happen. Me, like what? Very told us everything and we were shocked and horrified. Me, so Dawn lost her friends at the hands of Team Rocket? Dawn, yet. Me, she got cosmic energy powers when a purple star appeared and touched her? Very, she sure did. Me, let me see here. I pull out my Legends book and found an amazing discovery. Me, Dawn, you have no idea how lucky you are. You were given the powers of the stars by the Star of Asteria, the goddess of the stars in Greek myth. She can only grant her powers to someone that has an overwhelming sense of justice, purity, and love towards everyone. They get powers that can shape the heavens themselves. Very, that's incredible. Dawn, so I can do anything to the universe? Me, yet. But this is incredible power, Dawn, and with great power comes great responsibility. Lainey, that's right, Dawn. Lola, trust me. It is not an easy thing. Don, I believe it. I've got a lot to learn. Luna, and we will help you, dude. Don, thanks guys. Me, what really shocked me the most is that the Kanker's mom Bebe is a cold-blooded and heartless murderer. Lainey, she's a total psychopath. Me, no kidding. Lynn, Marie, we're very sorry that happened to you. Marie, it's all right guys. But now I have some closure knowing that Mom is going to prison for life and Lee and May are back in Antarctica. Me, hopefully for good. Ed, Marie, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Ed and Ed were with the loud kids. Marie, it's all right, Double D. My love for you has been a lie. I'm hoping I can move on and find the right person for me and not go after him like a pack of wolves. Ed, I'm proud of you, Marie. Marie, thanks, Double D. Me, we're proud of you, Marie. You've taken your first steps to redemption. Later I called a press conference in Washington, D.C. and explained the ferocity of Bebe Kanker's crimes. She was found guilty of all her crimes and was sentenced to death. She was executed the following morning. Lee and May were put in the Triple Max Lake Vostok prison, and this time with a terrible curse: eternal life without eternal youth. The end. Another fanfiction completed. Very's babysitting adventure was awesome. I wanted to add Dawn from Poke Monday Diamond and Pearl to the mix. She's cool. I used to watch Poke Monday all the time back when I was a kid and it was awesome for a while. I also put in George of the Jungle from 1967 into the mix. That was funny. Not as funny as the movie, but just as good. The redemption of Marie Kanker and the reunion in Peach Creek was completely out of the blue for me. I also will be adding more adventures of Lucy, Star, and Marco in the future. Star vs. the Forces of Evil is a funny and adventurous show. I'm hooked on it now. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time. Poke Monday series is owned by 4Kids Entertainment, lots of networks, and Takeshi Shudo. Star vs. the Forces of Evil is owned by Disney and Darren Nefsey. George of the Jungle 1967 is owned by J. Ward Productions and NBC Universal Television Distribution.